Alrighty, hi there. My name is John, and I'm with AJ Tech Solutions, ATX, and today we're going to cover a topic many people have asked us about, sending a large file in an email. So let's go ahead and let's jump right in. So the issue that we seem to be running into is whenever we take a large file, and in this case it's going to be a video file, and we try to drag it into our email, we end up with this error where it says that large files must be shared with Google Drive. Now we can always press OK, got it, and it will just kind of handle things for us, but we don't really know kind of what's happening or what permissions that the person is actually getting. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and press cancel, and let's find out what it's doing so you can actually customize the permissions of the person who's getting this. To access our Google Drive, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to google.com, and once we're there, we can actually head to the top right where we can see these 9 dots stacked on top of each other. Let's go ahead and click that, and we'll see Drive as one of the first options available. Once we select that, we'll actually see the files that we have available to us in our Google Drive, and they make it really easy to actually add your file. So we're going to click and drag just like we were adding it to the email, but this time we're going to click and drag and we're going to put it somewhere inside of this blue box. It doesn't matter where. And this is just adding it to your Google Drive. Now this file here is a little over 400 megabytes, so I'm going to go ahead and see it here in a couple minutes once this finishes up. Perfect, looks like it's all finished up. So if you notice on the screen here, it hasn't actually updated anything for us. We're not seeing our video file there. So if we look down in the bottom right, we see this green check mark next to our video or our file name. And if we hover over it, it will actually change from a green check mark to a folder icon. Now we can select this, and this will actually take us to where the file is in our Google Drive. And it's already highlighted for us, which is really nice. And if we look all the way to the right there, there's 3 dots stacked on top of each other. Let's select this ellipsis, and if we look down in the middle there, there's a share option. Let's go ahead and focus on this one here. I know there's a bunch of different options there, but for right now, let's just focus on share. Once we click this, it will open up another window for us. And this will allow us to select the people that we want to actually share this to. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with our tech support team. Tech support at ajtechsolutions.atx.com. All right. And this will give us the opportunity to actually create a custom welcome message just for them. So we're going to go ahead and say, we have given you access. Perfect. And over here on the right, we can see this little drop-down menu that already has editor pre-selected. So when we go through this customized way, it kind of gives the person a little bit more permissions than maybe we'd like, kind of making us have to go back and edit it. So if we look at it, there's a viewer, commenter, and editor. And let's start off with the viewer since that's going to be the most basic. So this is somebody who can view the file, they can download it, and they just kind of have basic permissions with the actual file itself. The next one is going to be commenter. Now commenter, they have the same permissions that the viewer does. They're able to see the file and they're also able to make comments on it as well. That's really kind of the only addition that they do get. In addition to that, there's editor. Now editor is the one where you want to kind of limit who actually gets the editor role. Think of this more of like an admin. Somebody who's more of an administrator to the file itself, so they can do way more, including delete the file too. Now we can go ahead and press send. This will go ahead and send a custom email directly to them. It's giving me a heads up here since this is not an @gmail.com address. This is tech support at ajtechsolutions.atx.com. So we're okay with that because we've verified that that is the correct email, and we know who that's going to. So we're going to go ahead and say share anyways. And perfect. Now that's shared with them. So we can see that this now has 2 people icons next to each other on this. This means that this file is available for sharing with somebody else. And if we click on the ellipsis on the right side again, we go down to share and we click that again, we can see who actually has access to this. Now what I can see is, oops, I did not mean to give them the editor role. I just want them to be able to view it and comment on it. I want them to tell me what they think of this video. So we're going to go ahead and leave it as a commenter. Once we have that selected, we're going to go ahead and make sure we press save to make sure that that actually gets updated. And on Google's servers, it knows that that person is now only a commenter. They're not actually an editor. They can't delete the file. Now we're going to head back into that menu again. This menu is very, very powerful. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but there's a lot that you can do from here. Inside of here as well, we can also change how we want to give access to this. So let's say, since mine's just a video and I would like more than just the tech support team to be able to view it. I would like, their friends and family to be able to view it. I'd like them to be able to share it with everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and press on restricted, and I'm going to change this to anyone with the link. And this essentially makes it public. It's why they put a world icon right here, is to just kind of signify, hey, this can actually be viewed by the world at this point. And anybody who has the link is only going to be able to view it. They're not going to be able to comment on it. They can only view it. The only person that can comment on it is going to be this tech support at ajtechsolutionsatx.com account. So we're going to go ahead and press done. And that's just going to once again verify everything. And if we head to this ellipsis one final time, we're going to head down to share one final time. And we have two opportunities. We could press copy link, and that will just copy the link directly. But again, we're going to go into this menu, and we're just going to verify. We're going to click copy link, and we're going to see link copied right here. With that link copied, we're going to go ahead and head over to the email now. And let's go ahead and put in the email that we want to send the access to. And for me, it's just going to be, again, our tech support team. For you, it's going to be somebody different. And then the videos, or the email subject line, we'll go ahead and I'm just going to call mine video access. Yours is going to be something different as well. And then we can go ahead and paste in our Google Drive link. Now, what's cool about this is whoever gets this email with this Google Drive link, they can share it to the next person, and they can go on and share it with the next person. And whoever receives the link will only be able to view the file, which is exactly what we wanted. We don't want them to be able to edit it unless we specifically told them that they should be able to. We don't want them to be able to comment on it unless we specifically told them that we want them to be able to. This is specifically going to be for the public view link only. So that's exactly what we wanted. Nice. So that should cover just about everything when it comes to the Google Drive and sharing a file that's just too big for a normal email. On the right hand side here, we have just a quick step-by-step guide that will just give you a brief rundown of, hey, what we covered and the basic way to just share a Google Drive link with anybody and make it publicly available as a viewer. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave a comment down below if you did, and also if there's any other topics that you'd like me to cover in the future. I'd be more than happy to make a video on it and just how to make it as simple as possible. Thank you.